Welcome to Machine Some More. Welcome to Computex. The day one here, just checking out MSI's new MPG Mini ITX boards. There's 3 of them. They're all have one thing in common though. They all have 5G, and that is a big one. So let's go check these out.
All of these are MPG level, and all 3 of these are silver gray, themed with blackboard connectors. Headline here is that they all have 5GE, which is best in class spec for Mini ITX now, something that a lot of users have been asking for. None of these have any 2.0 rear A ports anymore either. Leading the charge is the X870I ITX. Board has mirror-like polish on the rear I/O area heatsink, which has a board cooling fan built in. There is plenty of connectivity with 2 40G ports and 6 10G rear ports, but one perhaps all too eye-catching feature is this very tall riser card, to which a key feature in the USB-C internal header is dedicated to. So while the connectivity specs on this one are quite good, ultimately this may be a sticking point for some, as it does also have a tall dual M.2 section. For a board with a higher-end chipset, though, there aren't any back shields on the back of this board. There is a third M.2 drive slot, however. The one I am very excited about is the B850I. I've been waiting for an update to the B650I, and this one feels a lot like MSI's B650I before this one, which isn't a bad thing, because that was one of my recommended boards in the 600 series ITX. It has a lower profile M.2 heatsink for a single drive with a small board cooling fan, similar to the 650i. In addition to this chipset update, the top M.2 is now upgraded to Gen 5 speed. There are no USB 2 rear ports with this one, 2 5G ports, 3 10G ports, and a 20G C port, and we still have goodies like the optical audio out. One feature that some may appreciate with all 3 of these boards is that while the included MSI antennae for Wi-Fi should just pop in, it looks like you can still thread on aftermarket antennae or accessories. One thing they updated with this board is the clear CMOS header, which doesn't stick out as much as the original one from the B650, so it's not as easy to accidentally bump. And all 3 of these new ITX boards have the clear CMOS and Bio flashback together on the rear. That is a great feature to have. Third board is an Intel board for Core Ultra Series 2 CPUs, B860I. This one comes with a top board heatsink, which the B850I doesn't have, and it looks to be completely passively cooled, which is nice. I/O side of the heatsink looks like it's a tad tall around the power delivery. We'll have to see if this affects compatibility with low-profile coolers. The top M.2 has a lower profile heatsink. Another slot is on the back. 4 5G, 2 10G ports, and the integrated Thunderbolt 4 port that is more ubiquitous with boards of this generation due to the Core Ultra 2 integrated Thunderbolt controller. So overall, 5G is a welcome spec for all these boards. One thing, unfortunately, no board back shields with any of these, and the color scheme may be hit or miss depending on user preferences, but overall these seem very promising and well spec'd. They also showed off a prototype of their Twin FROZR heatsink that's on the 5060 Ti. Now this is still just a prototype. It's not decided yet whether they're going to bring this back, but this is a copper heatsink. I felt this one, it's quite heavy, and it's very a unique looking design here, and should offer superior cooling, although on a 5060 Ti, don't necessarily need or gain from that much additional cooling, but a neat concept nonetheless.
All right, very exciting. I hope to get these boards into the studio so we can give them a thorough review. Thanks for checking these out with me. Make sure you're subscribed, and I'll see you in the next one.